Together, we'll take a look at how Visio 2013 is organized. We'll look through the different ribbons and see how to quickly find the tools or information that you are looking for. So the first thing to pay attention to is that we have a number of different ribbons that show up here on the top. So as you can see, I'm here on the home ribbon. And even if I move around in the document, the home ribbon is going to stay selected. So I could click over here on the stencils. I could move something onto the document, and the home ribbon is going to stay open. It's kind of our default. Here within the home ribbon, I have some different font options here. So I can change the font of my text if I insert text into the document. I have the size here as well, and some different formatting options that are the same as in Microsoft Word. And then here, if we just move over from left to right, we have some different formatting options. So here I can hover over and learn how to modify my text here. I have some bullet points. On the left-hand side, we have our basic copy and paste options. Here we have some basic tools for Visio. So here, if I click down, I can create a shape. I can connect two different shapes here if I click on connector, and I have stencils that are going to change here on the left-hand side depending on what I need to do. If I click here on text, I have a shortcut to insert a text box. So here it has inserted text that I can then start typing right here. And then here, if I hover over, anytime I'm not sure, I can kind of hover over the different icons. So here it says that I can then modify the text that I put inside the box. Here I have some quick styles, which are pretty handy if you would like to change the appearance of your documents. And then here I can do some different things with the colors as well. If I would like to add effects, I can do that here and so on. As we move from left to right, so here I have a range, which is going to give us some different options of how to position our shapes on the page. And then I can modify some different options here under editing as well. If I look at this strange little arrow at the bottom right-hand corner, I can use this to collapse the ribbon. So if I find that I'm distracted by all the options and I just want to focus on my document, I can click here. And as you can see, even our home ribbon disappears. So now what happens if I click on one of these other ribbons? So home is one of our ribbons. If I click here, it comes back up. And then I can move over here. So I have insert. I need to click on it to bring it up so it's visible. If I come back to the bottom right-hand corner, I can pin any ribbon that I need to have permanent access to. Well, at least while I'm working on my document. So I can click here to pin the ribbon, and that way it won't automatically collapse. If I use my insert menu here, I have a little bit more advanced options for some of the defaults that we saw within the home ribbon. I can come here under design, which is a little bit more elaborate in terms of the appearance of your documents. Same thing moving over, we can change the ribbon each time as we move over. And here in the review ribbon, I have some spell check options. And I can also use here where it says ink, I can use that to create comments and so on. And then here under view, this is going to control what I see here in this window. If I come under the file menu, I can click here. And as you can see, it brings up a sidebar here on the left-hand side that lets me do some basic menu tasks. So I can save my documents. I can manage some of my recent documents. I can look at my account information if I would like, and so on. If I go back to my document view here, I'm going to click the arrow. Let's click File again here. And if I want to go back to my document, I click the arrow on the top left-hand side. And then I can use these scroll bars to move around within the document. If we look right here, we can't quite see all of it. I also have my zoom options for display here at the bottom right-hand corner. So I could zoom out a little bit to make sure that I can see my whole page. I can use this scroll bar as well. Move over, so on. And here on the bottom right, I have some different options here. So it says fit the page to the current window and so on. If I want to go into presentation mode, it's right here next to the zoom. So now you know a little bit more about using Visio 2013.